Hey everybody, I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Well, when I'm shooting this, it's a Sunday morning and it is about as gray and rainy and dreary as it gets. It rained here all night, woke up to almost like it didn't seem like it was time to get up. It was so dark this morning, but hey, I'll be honest with you, I didn't go to Pensacola obviously this weekend, so I'm all right with that. I'm all right with a gray, rainy, crappy weekend. It's just a good time to stay inside and get things done. Shakes up the old head, gets ideas floating around in there sometime, and that's a little bit of what I want to talk about today. As you see from the title, Vegan, Raw Vegan, Plant-Based Travel Network. Now what is that about? I do videos every day, so if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button now and then click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed here on YouTube. This is just another direction I kind of want to go in through this channel, but also on the blog. As I keep mentioning, please, please, please go over and subscribe to the blog at rawtropicalliving.com. I just want to have a little bit of my own place, and sometimes it's almost like I don't want to go other places to visit. I want people to come to my house to see me, and that blog's going to be like my house. And I'm trying to think of different things that I'm going to share through there, because I don't want to just like copy the content and have it be in duplicate stuff that's on YouTube. But also too, for people, I'm not going to be like, okay, well you got to go over there. It's not going to take away from any of the content I'm going to be sharing on YouTube here. So it's kind of going to be both, as I'm getting close, like I'm starting to get that travel bug again, and I'm starting to get the juices flowing as I get closer to going back to Costa Rica in April. And, you know, the other day I was just fooling around, and I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube videos relating to the food anymore, so I was just searching around and doing some word searches and this and that. And I came across some other vegans that are traveling in different parts of the world, and I have people asking me for questions on Costa Rica, and I just see people that are interested in other places. And also, as I'm talking about this, it doesn't have to be anything super exotic. I would just like to see more, you know, sharing of different areas out there where people might travel to. Now, what's the site? I'm not taking on, by any means, I'm not about to take on another project, because I've got enough going right now with getting this t-shirt business up and running, going back to Costa Rica, working with a potential partner on a Costa Rica website, so I don't have any other time for any other projects. But I'd really love to see an app or a website that was just totally comprehensive for vegans traveling all over the world. And now, before somebody tells me, and hey, you know, something, I appreciate effort, something's better than nothing, but somebody will say, well, there's Happy Cow. And I'm going to say, you know, not trying to say it, listen, everybody's spreading the message, so I'm not trying to be negative about them, but I don't, to be honest, I don't find them terribly useful. I've searched at various places I've been before. The information a lot of time is outdated, and a lot of times the restaurants or the various things that they review aren't what they are supposed to be, per se. But once again, it's just probably something because nobody there really maybe is not motivated, and there's not a reason to do it. I think an app would be great, just an app where anywhere where you went, you could find, you know, maybe, I mean, it would have to be a big project, so there'd have to be some money and some time put into this, but like a big app where, you know, you could go, anywhere you went, you could, you know, put that location in, and you would see restaurants, you would see markets, you would see just tips on the city on where to buy food, or tips on the place wherever you're going. Maybe that you could even like expand it into other vegans in the area, potentially vegan-friendly places to stay in the area, whether that be houses, hotels, bed and breakfast, or whatever. But just, you know, like where vegans, we know where to go as soon as we get there. That's one of the things I wish I could have developed a little bit more when I was in the mountain in Costa Rica, but I was kind of obligated to be on that property, so it was hard. But I think one of the biggest benefits to vegans out there would just be simply knowing what to do as soon as you get there, because there's always that little bit of lag time usually when you travel. about getting to that new location and getting the lay of the land. Okay, where do I find my fruit? Where do I find this? Whereas I would like to see it where if I'm going somewhere in an ideal world, I could already have things set up and I know that I'm going to have fruit almost as soon as I get off the plane and get in a taxi or have some sort of transportation to get to where I'm going to be. So I'd like to, anybody that wants to reach out to me that may be living in some cool spots or interesting spots or just spots that nobody might think about. Maybe yeah, I will take some suggestions. I'm going to start kind of trying to just reach out to people a little bit. And like I say, I don't know how much of it'll be video because a lot of the places where people travel, you know, that are international, you tend to have a little bit more internet issues, sometimes, not always, and that might be hard to do interviews, say a Skype interview, or do it via Google Hangout. But I think it's possible with some people, and I would like to do that. But I would also, you know, so I didn't have to just be totally rely on only including people or including information from people that had great internet where they were. I'll do some of it on the blog too. And on the blog, I will probably back it up. In other words, even if I make a video for the YouTube channel, I want it to exist in a stationary place, so I will put it out there on the blog. So even some suggestions, things you want to see when I get to Costa Rica. Now realize I'm not like a celebrity with a huge budget, so be realistic. Sometimes people, and I know they mean well, they'll make suggestions, and I'm like, dude, do you see where I'm sitting? I don't have makeup people, I don't have lighting people, I don't have camera and hair people, you know, and I don't have a X dollar travel budget. So it'll have to be kind of, you know, it'll have to be worked into those parameters. You can't just say, okay, Jack, go check out this place in Costa Rica. But that is what I plan to do on this trip. I'm right now, I don't know exactly how long I'm going to be down there. I'll be down there 4 or 5 months. And I'm going to have a pretty hectic work schedule. I'm going to have to work on a regular basis and be disciplined while I'm there, but I'm also planning on traveling a lot. I want to take a lot of little shorter trips, you know, like 3 and 4 day trips that are close within the circle of where I'm living. And then I'll take some other trips that might be a little bit longer and just try to hit a whole bunch of different areas in Costa Rica. And I'm going to try to hit some areas that I haven't gone to. But other places I'd like to, you know, eventually I hope I get to interview some people, say over in Thailand, over in some other parts of Asia. I know there's a good number of people in Bali. I would love to interview some people or have them maybe write for me. I don't know how this is the format exactly, but in Hawaii, there's a good number of people in Hawaii. I met a few of those cats at the Woodstock Festival last year, so maybe I can wrangle an interview out of one of them. But anyhow, that's just something, like I say, that's something I'm really excited about. I'm about to, not related to travel, but I'm about to sit down this afternoon after I do some other work and start working on another blog post and shaking, like I say, I'm continuing to shake this blog up. Now I really have a little bit of a sense of direction what the blog's going to be. And like I say, I want to give it something, I want to make it something where it's not like, okay, like I'm trying to spread people out or trying to, you know, just duplicate content. I want to make it a place and make it interesting enough between stuff I'm doing, general stuff, general nutrition, holistic health. Holistic health is important to me, the whole picture and not just the food. So anyhow, I hope you guys will follow along. Things are about to get more exciting. I realize this channel has gotten a little dull and a little stale here in Alabama because I'm running out of stuff to talk about and I'm running out of stuff to share. I feel that on Instagram too with my account. I'm getting even more and more questions, kind of questioning, well, should you just be doing this? Look, I've just kind of gone to ground. I'm living on bananas. I'm living on bananas and orange juice and some green smoothies and this and that. No, it's not necessarily the true way, the best way to do things all the time. But like I say, I'm just hanging on till I get back to where I can thrive doing this thing. But I hope you guys are going to follow along and things are about to get, I'm going to shake it up and things are going to get fun here in the next about 6 weeks from now. So Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Share it. If you know some people out there traveling that might be cool for me to interview or to at least connect with, to get some information from, let me know. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Peace.